So yesterday we are discussing something in that statement as well as like something uh, object. I think object we are discussing, right? Yeah. So we're getting something error in the previous class. So what are the error we are getting? I will not write in the calling function. That's why it's getting error. I will show you once more time how it's work. Okay. So let's I will at first I will teach you how it's work. Okay, then I will show you the output as well. So first thing I will write a function as f1. Inside I will write a object. This is my object is product. Okay, so inside the object we have something property and data. Okay. So name is a property, inside we have data. It's nothing data is present. We need to enter these things. So price is zero, it's the initial value, and quantity is the initial value as well. Total is a property, inside we are writing value of that one property in the total, and inside we are writing a function. A function will be written the multiply the quantity into price. Okay, next thing will be in that function. So in the print, it will be print like total of that. Means first one is it print the name and price and quantity as well as it print the total. So you have to write document dot write. We are for printing purpose we are using document dot write. No issue in that. So next we have name. If you want to print the name, then you have to write this way. We already discussed that how we write something. If you want to print something in that. Hello, hello. Yeah, Prachi ma'am. Any doubt? Hello, Prachi ma'am. Okay. Okay, no issue. Okay. So, what is the we are discussing? Yeah. So if you want to print the name, then we are using for asterisk and all these things like this dot key, this dot name. So this will be goes to the product. Inside the product, if you want to access the value from the object, then inside the object, if you want to access, then we are using this keyword. Okay. So at the same we are using OBR for break the line, and price is like something string, and we have like this dot price, and we have inside like break and quantity as well as the total as well. Okay, if you want to print something other as well, it's also you have to write in that like object. Okay, next thing we done all these things. Okay, like this one is the object, it's variable, we done. And we have next we have product dot name. What is product is the object. Inside we have name, price, quantity, and print. Okay, so first thing is we need to enter the name. So how you can enter? By using prompt you can enter. So I will give you a prompt inside that. Like inside the prompt I will write enter your name, or enter name, or enter price, or enter quantity. Whatever you enter inside that, it will be counted, or it will be assigning to the name or price or quantity. We are giving that price and the quantity as well as name is empty, but now we are entering that particular name and price and quantity in that name. So it will be assigned to the name, price, and quantity. Then it will be calculate all these things like quantity and price, then it total. After that it print the first name, last name, sorry, first name, price, and quantity, and then it will print the total as well. Okay, I hope you got this point. If you any doubt you can ask me. I'll show you that particularly how the output is looking now. So if I refresh that button, wait, I will open again, it's better. Go live. Okay, so fasting in that, if you go to there, so you know that like in that we have confirm, we have prompt, we have there many things are there. But in the prompt we have you observed that one, it's like a enter name, and in that we have like boxes. In that you have to enter the name, what are the name you have. So in that you have to like click okay if you want to continue. Like if you don't want to enter anything, then you have to enter the cancel. It's a normal thing, you know that all these things. So enter name. So we enter the name, it's Johan Peters. Okay, so if you and like click okay, it will be asking to enter price, because we are given by one. So you have to enter the price as well. So what is the price? It's that if I enter 20,000, or like sorry 20,000. Okay, and after that if I want to go there as well. So you have to enter the quantity. How many you want to, like, if it's a mobile like mobile device price is 20,000, like how many item you want? It's like one quantity of item, it's two quantity of item, or three quantity of item. How many item you want? So you have to enter the quantity as well. Okay. If you want three, then you have to use three. Okay. Three. Okay. Next we have you of that one? We have Johan
Sir,
Peter. Yeah.
you are not present in the screen, sir.
Anyone not? Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. Anyone not talking previously as well? So I will explain all these things. Okay, I will explain again. Wait a minute. Now it's visible.
Yes, sir. Now it's you.
Okay. Sorry. So first thing I will discuss previously is like something function we are writing is the function. We call that function as f1, and in that we have defined the object. This one is the object. In the object, it's like product is the object. Okay, in the variable we are taking that one, and name is a property. Inside we are not writing anything. In price as well as like something zero, it's the initial value, and quantity as well as initial value. Okay, in the total is a property. Inside we are writing a function. The function, what is the it work as a function to calculate these things, like it return that something quantity into price. Okay, next thing we are writing the I want to print that front like something all that item, like name, price, quantity, and total. I want to print that, and I want to print as well as the total value. It's like it multiply by both the quantity and price. I want to print that one as well. So at the time we are writing document or try to print that in that page. So inside, if you want to print something in that something value as well as that string, at the time we are using backtick, right? So first thing we have name inside, and if you want to print that same name in that, like whatever you are writing in the property, if you want to access that, so you have to use this dot name in the object. Okay, so this not object, it will be access that name as well, and this is the price, and this is the quantity, and this is the total. Total is that we are writing like function total. Okay, next we have to go, it's like something, if you want to, we are not giving any of the particular data inside the name, price, quantity, and total. Why I need to enter all these things? Because still now I am not giving any of the particular data. So how we can assigning the something data inside the name, price, and quantity, and print? By using prompt. So you know that what is prompt and what is control. Before that I will discuss with you. So next thing is, what is prompt? Prompt is like, you know that, like it's a box. So in the box you have to enter the value, and whatever value you enter, it will be access the value or assign to the value the variable. Okay, but this is a product is a object. Inside we have name property. In the name property I want to assign that value. So same like is price, whatever you price enter inside that, it will be assigned, and whatever like quantity you are assign enter inside that, will be quantity will be assigning inside that property of that. Okay, next we have print. So print is like something property. Inside we are calculate all these things like total, function, all these things, it will print document or write. Okay, let's see how it's work. First thing is, you need to print that enter the name. Okay, so I will enter Johan Peter. Next you have to enter price. It's 12,000. Sorry, it's 20,000. If I enter 20,000, okay, and its mobile value is 20,000. One piece is 20,000. So I want to purchase three items. So its quantity is three. So let's calculate all these things. I will zoom that one. Wait. Okay, Johan Peter 20,000 and 3, and quantities will calculate by 20,000 into 3 is 60,000. Okay, I hope you got this point how object work. If you in doubt, you can ask in the chat box. Okay, I hope you all understand these things. Next, we have to go statement. In the before, we are discussing something statement inside that, like if else, if else, if all these things. But now I will like teach you how switch case work. Okay, so in that switch we have expression. In the expression, the expression is matched to the cases. If it matches, then it will be print the statement. If it's not matches, it will be goes to that and second case and third case is checked. If it does not matches any of that, it will be print the default one. And you observe that one. I will not write in default in the last part. I will write inside the default in the first one. Have you observed one? So it's not matter to where you need to print the document. Sorry, it's default. Okay. So first thing is we are writing the variable is like well. Okay, it's my expression. So I will add the switch inside the expression is variable. If I write something four is four, let's check that cases available or not. Like one case, two case, three cases available, but four cases not available. So it will print one, two, three only. If you observe one, two, three only is printing. Okay. So if I write something one, it will be what's that one. Okay. So like this, it will be at like what is the difference between if else if condition and what is the difference like switch case. Okay. So first thing is in if else it will be check the every condition it's checked. But in the switch case, there is no like it not check the every condition. It will be matched to the condition, matched to the expression. If the expression matches, it will be like go to that particular inside that. If you talk about like in the if a statement, it will be check that condition. If it's true, then it will go. But now it matches the condition, then it go. Without matching, it will create the default. Okay, I hope you got this point. How switch case works. If any doubt, you can ask me. We are finished all the statement and like objective part. Okay, when you have any doubt, you can ask me. Then we have to go like what is class and what is constructor, all these things. There is no doubt. Okay, great. So next thing we have to discuss OP concept. What is OPS? OPS is a object-oriented programming language. Okay, so what is the like object-oriented programming? It's supported which feature and which is not supported. What is the demerit of that? We have to discuss these things. Okay, first thing is OOP stand for object oriented programming language, and it supported dynamic polymer feature. Okay, it's a complex configuration inside that OOPs. Okay, next thing is use more memory. It's like use more memory as compared to other. And if you know that if you, it's like taking more memory, it will be accessing by the slowly. Okay, so if you access these things, it will be goes slow. Okay, and what is the feature of OFS? If I talk about that one, so it will provide the code security and code extensibility and code separation and code reusability. Okay, so first thing is code security. You know that like what is code security? No need to explain this thing. Like security means like if you want to like if you're designing something a website and in that you don't want to it will be attacked to a cyber attack or all this thing, then we are using code security inside that. Okay, there is many third party websites, that third party libraries that to protect that this thing. Okay, but in the object oriented programming, it provides that security as well. Okay, extensibility. What is extensibility? We are using in that object oriented programming is polymorphism and inheritance. So we are writing like a extends to the b. So whatever you are writing the class a, we can access in the class b as well. So this is the extension. Okay, next we have code separation. Like we are writing separation code in the different classes, but we can access these things. Okay, next thing is reusability. We can use the code as anywhere you need. Okay, so next thing what is the characteristic of ops? Okay, so first characteristic is it is object, and we have object class, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation and abstraction. Okay, I will repeat once again. Characteristic of ops, object oriented programming language. First thing is object, second thing is class, third thing is inheritance, fourth thing is polymorphism, and fifth thing is encapsulation and Sixth thing is abstraction. Okay, I hope you got this point. So if anyone asking you like JavaScript supported OOP concept, what is the answer you have? Like you have to give the answer. JavaScript not supported all the feature of concept. It supported like common feature or like something certain feature of that of concept. Okay, I hope you got this point. So first thing we have to discuss characteristic of OOP. In that we have object, classes, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction. First thing we had already discussed that one like what is object and how it's work. Next we have to discuss class, JavaScript class. Okay, so in computer programming language, class is a program template. We are calling that class as a programming template. Okay, in the class can contain or comprises of that property, method, accessor, and constructor. We cannot write any function inside the class. Okay, we cannot write any function inside the a class. We are writing only the property, method, and accessor and constructor. We are discussing later what is accessor and what is method. Method we are already discussed that one. And property as well we are discussing, but later we are discussing accessor, what is accessor and what is constructor. Okay. So first thing, how we declare class in the class in two way. We can declare class in two way. So first thing is class declaration and we have class expression. I will write in that. Wait. So first thing is class declaration and class expression, right? Wait. It will be hanging. Why? Okay. Wait. So I will create another like file inside. It's better, and it's like something class dot html. Okay. So wait, class. Okay, classes you can call it as well. So inside we're writing something in that comment. It's better. So we have class declaration. Okay, class declaration and class expression. Okay, we have two methods: class expression and class declaration. First thing we have to discuss class declaration. How we can declare the class using class declaration. Okay. So if you want to declare a class, so you have to write the syntax. Syntax is that class, and you have to write the class name. It's like if you write something product is my class, and inside you have to write the curly braces, and inside you have to write the class member. What is the class member is there? I will discuss with you already. The property we have properties, and we have methods, and we have acce- accessor, and we have constructor. Okay, so basically we are writing uh, inside the class is only four member. It's property, method, accessor, and constructor. We cannot write function inside the class. You have to write the function outside of the class, not inside the class. Okay, I hope you got this point. Next we have to this is the class declaration. We can declare the class. Okay, declaration. Next we have to discuss class expression. Right. Class expression. Class expression. Okay, so syntax of that class expression is that variable. We are writing the variable inside variable, and we have to write product. Okay, and like to write it class. Okay, and in that we have tried the property, method, accessor, and constructor. Okay, all these things. And if you want What is that? I will write inside. It's something, mm, member of the class. Member of class. Okay. What are the member of class? Property, method, accessor, and constructor. So we can declare class in two way. First in class declaration and class expression. Okay. In your choice, you can declare. Okay, not issue. So next thing, what is the difference between method and function if we talk about that one? So always method return a value, and in that method function return a value, but method is a not indent the value, particularly in that if you want to uh, return a value inside that particular method. Okay. So next thing, I will give you an example with that. How something of the, class work. Okay, before that we go to the what is constructor. Okay, so basically constructor is a special type of subroutine called as like create a object. We are using this one by creating an object. So we are not using any of the particular name to particular name for that constructor. We are adding the constructor in the constructor name as well. Okay, if you want to create a particularly a constructor, so let's see how we need to create or how we need to write this constructor. Okay, so you have to write the script. Inside you have to uh, declare a class. Okay, and class name is something. If I write like database, database is my class. Okay, so database class, sorry, inside you have to write database is class. Okay, you have to write the class as well inside that. So you have inside you can write property, method, accessor, and constructor. So we are writing the constructor. How we can write the constructor? By using constructor name. Constructor we have. Okay, in the constructor I will write something, and I will using console.log. Okay, by writing something connected or server connected to server. Okay, and next one I will write another one. It's insert. Okay, insert is my method. This is the constructor, and this is a method. I will using insert is my method. So method we are adding in that field. So console dot log data inserted, data inserted. Okay, first it connected to the server, and after that it insert the data. Okay, next we have to declare let. It's something uh, server. Okay, and we have to create a new database. New database. New is a keyword we are using for creating a particularly memory. Okay, so next thing is you have to write server dot we are writing insert. Okay, insert is a method. Okay, so if I open these things already using the I think no, okay, I will open to the live server. Okay, so we need to go to the inspect because we are writing in the inspect. That's why we need to be go to the inspect, and we have console. Wait, console, and have you of that one? Connect to server, data inserted. Okay, live load reload is other things, not an issue. So first thing, it will be connect to the server and data inserted, and whatever expression or like whatever uh, things you want to operate in that using constructor data classes and method, you can do that in that way. Okay, I hope you got this point, how class we are declaring, and how what is constructor, and how we are using the constructor, and how to using that particularly method as well. Okay, and how we can print whatever we are writing inside that. You need to create a new memory for that, then you have to access these things. Okay, I hope you got this point. Is there any doubt in that particularly uh, classes and constructor and method, you can ask me in the chat box. Next, we have to go or something what is code reusability, and we have to discuss inheritance, how inheritance work. Okay, constructor one more time. Okay, so basically, constructor is a special type subroutine. We are calling it a. It, we are using that one by creating to create a object. Okay, so constructor, we don't have any particular name we are writing inside the, because if you declare a class, so you need to write the class name. Okay, insert is a method, you know that, and constructor already it will default class. We are using constructor to using particularly in that classes as well. So like I said that like in that class we have to write something class member. It's like constructor, method, property, and accessor, but not in, you cannot write in that function inside that. Okay, so so JavaScript constructor is defining using that constructor keyword. We are calling it a keyword is constructor, and there is a anonymous name. There is no name inside that in the constructor. If you declare the class, we are writing database, but in the constructor we are not writing any of the particular name. So you have to write constructor as well. It's an anonymous name. We are not writing anything. Okay. So the class name is given by the like whatever implication you want in that class. You have to write these things. Nothing. It's a simple constructor is a keyword. There is no name for that. Okay, is an anonymous function or like anonymous method as well. So whatever you are need to be write, it will be work as a method or object. Okay, I hope you got this point, Frachi map. If any doubt still, you can write in the chat box, so I will go for the. Okay. Okay, so next we have to discuss inheritance. So what is inheritance? Okay, so first thing is inheritance. Inheritance means you are in the like in that intermediate. What is inheritance? Like any of the property or like character, it will be carried to the parent to the child, whatever we have. So this is the inheritance property. Okay, in that same way, we have something superclass and we have derived class. What is superclass? If you talk about superclass as a parent, imagine that superclass is a parent and derived class is a child. Okay, if you want to carry some character from the parent element, then you have to use that. Okay, and so we are calling it a superclass and derived class. And if you want to access something character like in the parent, its character is carry forward as well, but in that uh, JavaScript class superclass, so we are using for extension like extend for whatever we are writing inside the particularly document dot write console dot whatever operation we are doing inside that super class, it will be access to the derived class. Okay, for that we are using super keyword as well. Okay, super is a keyword. Without using the super keyword, we cannot access the particular parent data, parent like a super class data. Okay, so I will give you example with that. Wait, you need to create a folder, sorry, file, inheritance dot html. Okay, so next thing, script. Inside you have to write the mime type, JavaScript. Okay, then next things, we are declare the class now. Class name is super class. Super class. Say imagine that was the parent. Okay, Next, we need to class is not writing any type particularly bracket. Okay? You have to remember. I forget that one. So next we have to write a method inside. It's a print method we are writing. Okay. And in the print method, I want to print by using console.log. Okay. Next, I will write it's a superclass. It is superclass. Superclass. Have to write that name. Any particular name is the camel case. Okay. Superclass, and inside you have to write it is a superclass print method. Print method. Okay. Methods you can or method you can. Next, we have to write another class, different class. Okay, this is a derived class. Wait a minute. Yeah. So, if you want to access that particularly uh, super class as well, then you have to need extension. Extend. Hello, can you hear me, guys? It disconnected 2 minutes before. Yeah, just now it disconnected. Partha sir.
Yes, sir. Just in 5 minutes, sir.
5 मिनट हो गया है. Okay. So we are discussing something superclass and derived class. Without using the superclass, we cannot access the both value. Let's see. Only it is derived class print method. Okay. Have you observed one? So next, if I write superclass super dot print method, so I can access. Now, wait. Print method I will write same way. Mm, yeah, same way. Wait, I will open again. Okay. So now we can access superclass as well as derived class as well. Okay. So whatever you are doing operational inside that uh, first class or superclass, we can access by using super keyword in that derived class as like child class as well. Okay. So I hope you got this, like how inheritance work and like how we are writing like extensibility in that op concept. I hope you got this point. If you any doubt, you can ask me. Then we have to go like event. We have many other event is there, like on click event. We have on mouse over event. We have uh, mouse out over event. We have many event are there. So we have to discuss with how like whatever we are discussing previously. If you any doubt, you can ask me. Then we have to go to the event. Then we have to finish JavaScript. For JavaScript to finish. So tomorrow onwards, we have to discuss Bootstrap. I hope you clear all these things. Okay. So next is things we have to discuss how something event work. I will give you a one two example. You have to try yourself how like event work. Okay. Event. Okay. So I will write a button. Okay. So I need to a something on click. On click means the event. I have many click like event are there. Have you of that? On vote, on blur, on can play, on clip, on can play through, on change, on click, on context menu, on double click we have, on drag, many are there. Okay. So on click, we are discussing on click, right? On click. So we're adding the on click is a event. So inside I will declare a function. F is my okay. So inside the function I will write the script. So first thing is type XY JavaScript. Okay. So next thing you have to write a button name as well. Click here, here. Okay. So next thing we are writing the function F1. Okay, F1 and inside I want to write something or I want to give an a picture. Whatever you need, you have to write. If I write document dot write inside, if I give something, this is the new page. Okay, this is the new page. If I open that one as well as in live server, So when I go to that on click, when I click that button, it will be show me this is the new page. Okay, have you observed that one? So next thing, if I write something like a on over event, on mouse over, we have there a mouse out, mouse over. So have you observed that one? When before that I will click that button, but now we don't need to click that button. When I mouse over on that, it will be show me that page. Have you have that one? I've not clicked any of that particularly button. Without clicking the button, we can do that as well. When I mouse over on that, it will be show me. They like a bit uh, fast. Okay, and we have mouse out over event. If you want to, if you want mouse out, if you mouse out of that particularly button, then it will be so that one. So, wait, I will give you that how it's work. Mouse out. Okay, I will give a particular image as well. It's like something. I sorry, I will add an image. Inside, I need a ID. ID is something pick. Okay, so in that ID, I need document dot get element ID. I want to access these things. Document dot get element by ID, and we have to access that particularly pick and dot src. Src, then you have to write the particularly uh, path. Okay, dot slash, and we have picture inside. You have to click a picture. I will copy that path. It's inside. Okay, done. So I need the height and width as well. Height, I have to write 100 pixel, 100 pixel, and width is 100 pixel. Okay, so SCR, yeah, SRC, SRC, check. Coming. Okay, okay, I will give you the text as well. So you have to try yourself. I think path is different. That's why it's not something error inside that. Okay, no issue. So when I mouse out of that particularly button, it will be show me that particular. Wait, give you example of that. So have you of that one? Mouse is on out over that particular button, but now it's not showing anything. When I mouse out of the particular box, it will be showing this is the new page. Okay. So next thing we have many more is there. Okay. If you go to the internet, I will show you. Wait. JavaScript event. Okay, there is more event out there. I will show you one by one how it's work. Then you have to try yourself. First thing is on click event is there. We have something other event I will show you. Right. Yeah. Have you observed that one? We have on change event, on click event, on mouse over event, on mouse out, on mouse down, and on load. Okay. But I think it will be giving you a particular on click as well. I will show you another website. Right. So these things a simple example with that. Okay. Change color. If you click that one, it will change the color. Have you have that one? So you can do that this way. And we have button on click is there. Okay. Hello, this is my old fascinated handler. Okay. Means without giving any function name, you can write alert inside whatever you need. You can write the alert, whatever alert you need in that your website. Okay. And we have many more is there. I will show you other one. Wait. These things is there. Have you have that one? This also work AJ. There is many other is there, but you have to try. When you click that, it will be form a particular box. Okay, it look good, right? We are using on click inside that. Have you have that one? On click and click that button, it will be given the different color. And we have other one is like we have unsubmit. Unsubmit. When I submit something, when I submit, what are the function it written? Prevent default. Okay. It writes something. If that value will be in that equal means it's equal, then it I think will be something will be so. Wait, I will check. Johan, nothing. It will be fill need to be fill the both name. Okay, I think it's like something other. Okay, I'll show you other one. Display video. Okay, when it's a click event. Have you have that one? When you click the display video, it will be display the video. Okay, it's an on click event as well. And we have clear output using video on click. All the on click, but you can try yourself like other one is like we have mouse over mouse out over event. Okay, all this is yeah. My screen is visible to you guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We have click, mouse over, mouse out, mouse down, mouse up, mouse move. Basically, we are using this thing. We have keyboard event as well. Key down, key off, and focus event, focus, submit, blur, change. We have event form, load, unload, resize. We have these things are there. Okay, I will give you the link in the chat box. You have to go there and you have to try yourself or the one as well. Okay. So if you any doubt regarding event, you can ask me whatever we are discussing in that today's session. With like after discussion, like after practicing all these things event, you can ask me all the concept whatever we have. So nothing will be difficult in the event if you are like by name we understand this in how it's work because in that on click when I click that button it will be from on mouse over means when I mouse over on that mouse out on that mouse move when I mouse move on that it will be there from as well focus when you click that particularly inside that box it will focus that one that's time it will be show you something color as well like something red color if you want to show in the background, or like if you want to given a box shadow inside the around of that particular box, you can. So we have many more are there. Okay, so next thing we have unload. What is unload? I will already discuss the unload event. When you give that load function unload, after execution all that code, it will be load the page. At the load time, if you want to print something, then by using onload function, unload event, you have writer function inside, and you can perform like in the script you have to use that function and name as well. Inside you have to write the whatever functionality you want, you have to write inside. I hope you got this point. If any doubt, you can ask me. If you don't have any doubt, you can leave, give your attendance in the chat box, then you can. Thank you so much.